Hey guys, that Monkey back here for another video. Welcome back to an episode of my daily sniping series. Guys, happy Mother's Day. Let's get right into it, guys. Today what we're going to be talking about is going to be Madden 18 and each team's elite player you get to choose from to start the game. So obviously, a lot of people are going to disagree, or they're going to disagree with maybe the player that was chosen for their elite player for their team. So I'm just going to get right into it. Starting off right away, for the Buffalo Bills, we have Sammy Watkins. My general understanding of the Buffalo Bills, I would think that would be Shady McCoy. The actual first elite would be LaShawn McCoy. But it's Sammy Watkins, so Buffalo, there you go. Baltimore Ravens, we got Terrell Suggs. Not going to argue with that fact, because there's not many other Ravens that are too great when it comes to, if we're looking at last year. This year, obviously, Tony Jefferson, of course, Eric Weddle is a monster. And, we have C.J. Mosley in the middle. So there's a lot of good Ravens, but, Terrell Suggs has been there. T-Sizzle, he's been there for life, man. He's been there forever. He's indefinitely the leader of that defense. Right now, with mine, Weddle is still, Weddle is only first year last year in Baltimore, so we'll see what he can actually, become, and actually hopefully become the actual leader. But T-Sizzle, right now, leader. Texans, J.J. Watt, no argue about that, 100%. J.J. Watt is one of the best defensive players in the league, and especially on the Houston Texans. Maybe in a couple years we might be talking about Clowney, but definitely right now J.J. Watt's a monster. Von Miller for the Broncos, no argue there. Zeke Elliott for the Cowboys, 100%. I know that's probably going to be the favorite when it comes to Madden 18 rookies. A lot of people will probably go with Zeke Elliott. Jordan Howard for the Chicago Bears, 100% makes sense. Julio Jones for the Atlanta Falcons. Yup. David Johnson for the Arizona Cardinals. Davies pretty much was that team last year. So, Jarvis Landry for the Miami Dolphins. A.J. Green for the Cincinnati Bengals. Andrew Luck for the Colts. Justin Houston for the Kansas City Chiefs. I'd rather it be Barry, but that's just, I love Barry, but I could see him. Odell Beckham for the Giants. Yup. Matthew Stafford for the Lions, makes sense. Luke Kuechly for the Panthers, that defensive leader they have. Aaron Donald for the L.A. Rams. I still want to say St. Louis, man. I still want to say St. Louis. Julian Edelman for the Patriots. I don't know if, yeah, I can see it. I want to say Tom Brady, but obviously he's a cover, so yeah, I could see it being, I could see why they chose Julian Edelman. Next one we have here is Jamie Collins, and he is for the Cleveland Browns, which makes sense. I kind of thought they would go with Myles Garrett just because he's the first pick overall for the Browns elite card, but it makes sense. Jamie Collins. Collins is great. Blake Bortles for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, this is the one where I'm just like, what? Blake Bortles isn't good, and he's not good at all. The fact that if he does get an elite next year is going to be really, really disappointing in EA's point, and my point of view to EA. Because why? Blake Bortles is not elite. He's not an elite card. He shouldn't be an elite card. That man throws so many interceptions. If I had to choose an elite player for the Jaguars, offensively, you got Allen Robinson. Now you have Leonard Fournette there. Allen Hurns. Allen Hurns. So let me not get too crazy now with Allen Hurns. But defensively, you got Jalen Ramsey, you got Paul Pulaski. You got a lot of good players on that team, especially their defense. The defense is nice, young, and very, very talented. So kind of disappointed with EA going with Blake Bortles. Come on, man. If he does get a regular elite card outside of these, starting elites things, I'll be very disappointed in EA. But next card we have here is going to be the Los Angeles Take me some time for this one. Chargers being Phil Rivers makes sense. I would have chose Keenan Allen, but that's just, you know, definitely I can understand why they went with that choice. Carson Wentz is the Eagles, makes sense. Aaron is the Packers, makes sense. Drew Brees is the Saints, obviously. Carlos Hyde is the 49ers. And actually the Patriots, maybe Brandon Cooks. I could see that. I really could have seen them going with Brandon Cooks. Kind of surprised they didn't. But 49ers is Carlos Hyde. Yeah, that makes sense. The Jets is Muhammad Wilkerson. Making sense. What's it called? The Steelers is Antonio Brown, which again, that's like a toss-up. Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell. Let's see what we got here. Travis Kelce. Next call we have here is going to be the Titans, DeMarco Murray, Marcus Mariota, DeMarco Murray, Delaney Walker. Any of those three combinations. Guys, so pretty much if you're kind of confused with what I'm doing, I'm just reading off who they chose, and I'm giving my feedback on who I think it should have been or the options it could have been other than that option. Amari Cooper for the Raiders. I kind of wish they would have went with Marshawn Lynch because I think everyone would have chose him. They should have gone with Marshawn Lynch, but obviously we don't know what Marshawn's going to be. You can't give him an elite card when he's been out of the league for 2 years. But I would have wished they would have went with Marshawn Lynch. Jordan Reed for the Redskins, 100% makes sense. Xavier Rowe for the Vikings. Yep, definitely. I wish it would Anthony Barr just for user defender, but I can respect that. Jameis Winston for the Bucks. I wish they would have went with Deshaun Jackson just to give a nice little speedy receiver, but I understand. Richard Sherman for the Seattle Seahawks. Completely disagree. I'm joking. I wish it was Chancellor. Obviously, you guys know I love Chancellor. So I wish it was Chancellor. But Sherman, Chancellor, Earl Thomas, all three of them are beasts. So obviously, any of those three combination would have been nice. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like button, subscribe, channel if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.